This is incredibly bullish news and information regarding Bitcoin, and this applies to every single cryptocurrency that you can imagine. So the former SEC chair now says that the Bitcoin ETF approval is inevitable. We're getting more information every single week with banks, JP Morgan, all these different people are saying that the ETF approval is coming for Bitcoin. This is the ultimate biggest catalyst for Bitcoin, period. Not the halving, this is the biggest thing. And if there is a denial, Bitcoin is going to not be good for quite some time, I assure you. But with this approval, which everyone believes, and I certainly believe, including the former SEC chair, that is going to happen. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my thoughts that what will happen to Bitcoin with this Bitcoin ETF approval. And I'm going to be explaining to you how this is going to affect Bitcoin in the long run and cryptocurrencies, of course. So make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up and that you subscribe with notifications on, but most importantly, that you stick around to the end to find out exactly what I have to share with you in this video, which is very important. So the commission has another 45 days to approve, deny, or delay the spot Bitcoin ETF exchange traded fund application from 7 major firms. So as we saw on Friday, we had a whole bunch of applications that they were delayed. The BlackRock Bitcoin ETF, all these other Bitcoin ETFs, they were delayed. But remember, Grayscale, they applied for a Bitcoin ETF and they just won a major victory in court against the SEC, which is now going to make it even more liable and even more possible for this Bitcoin spot ETF to get approved, especially through Grayscale. But if this were to happen, I certainly believe that we are going to experience very bullish price action for quite some time. I think that we could even see $35,000 for just this approval, and even a bear market, that this will be a bear market rally. But most importantly, that this is going to set us up for the future to make even bigger gains, possibly reach $100,000 for Bitcoin. How is this going to happen? Well, let me share with you guys my thoughts on exactly what I think is likely. So personally, I think that yes, we might continue heading lower, that this is more likely. But with a spot Bitcoin ETF approval, I think that we will probably break above the highs of this year, which is around $32,000, and that we could easily trend up into the next key levels of liquidity. I'm thinking that we could see some type of move like this running into the previous levels of resistance and support, which is going to be around here at this specific level, $40,000. I think Bitcoin could make a run to $40,000, somewhere in that range, and it would be insane, but it's going to be highly possible with a Bitcoin spot ETF approval. Now, why is this possible, and why is $100,000 possible in the future with this alone? Well, what it's going to do is going to allow trillions of dollars of investors that do not have access to crypto funds, crypto exchanges, to be able to invest into Bitcoin, to be able to invest into cryptocurrency through the stock market in a secure and safe way, not where their coins can get hacked or stolen, but in an insured platform like Fidelity or whatever exchanges these people are using, these brokerages, to buy stocks where they already have all their millions and billions of dollars. So these massive financial institutions, they manage trillions of dollars together, and over time, portion of these trillions of dollars in these companies will likely flow into Bitcoin, as it is the best appreciating asset class of the past 12 years. So we could see some serious volume and investors flow into Bitcoin with this approval. Now, with the approval, does it mean that Bitcoin and cryptos are going to go straight up forever? No, it's going to move regularly, but there will be a lot of hype pushing up Bitcoin. Who knows how high it can go with this approval? And I eventually think we're going to come back down, and we're going to go back to following the stock market. And so if the stock market continues to correct and go lower, Bitcoin at some point will continue to follow back the stock market after the hype has kind of gone down. But once we enter back into the halving cycle, once we enter back into a real bull market, that's when we're going to see potentially $100,000 with this spot ETF approval, and these trillions of dollars being able to flow now into Bitcoin that previously were not able to. Make sure you guys are using my ALGOSNIPER trading indicator. This thing is incredible, as it gave a sell alert for Bitcoin. Look, before the major crash at the very top. And look, it gave us a sell alert around 31,000 and change, and you could have rode this all the way down to 24,000. As well as it gave us a buy alert for this recent 10% pump that we had last week. And this indicator is going to outperform the best traders in the world, including myself and anyone you can imagine. You can try today at ALGOSNIPER.com. As well, make sure you are a part of my Patreon, where I give my own buy and sell alerts, short and long alerts for cryptocurrencies. We are making profits every single week. We recently shorted the top multiple times of Bitcoin, called the top in my group. We also have bought the bottom. We bought the bottom here when Bitcoin crashed all the way down to $24,000. And a lot of people were able to write up the price to around $28,000 just the other day. We have daily alerts as well. So if you want to have access to this, join the Patreon. I have a free Telegram trading community below. So the people that are in the Patreon that are using the indicator are there. You can ask them questions regarding everything I'm talking about, so you can know if it's the right fit for you. That's going to be it for this video. So if you guys got something out of this video, consider giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing with notifications on. I will see you later.